Welcome. Chris and Emily have brought us together here for an occasion of great joy and a great cause for celebration. Having met each other nearly 20 years ago, they have built the kind of relationship that will serve them well as a foundation for their marriage. They have chosen each one of you to be here today with them to witness their wedding vows as they join together as husband and wife. Marriage is a bold step into an unknown future. It is risking who we are for the sake of who we can be, and blending the two lives of the intimately shared individuals that must not diminish either one. Rather, it should enhance the individuality of each partner. Each of us knows that a marriage is not created by law or a ceremony. Rather, it occurs in the hearts of two human beings. It grows out of loving, caring, and sharing ourselves with one another. This ceremony is not magic. It will not create a relationship that does not already exist and has not already been celebrated in all the commitments that Chris and Emily have made to each other, both large and small, in the days since they first met and recognized their connection to one another. So, in witnessing this ceremony today, we are observing only an outward sign of an inward union that already exists between Chris and Emily. This ceremony is a symbol of how far they have come together and a symbol that they promise that they will make to each other to continue to live their lives together and to love each other solely and above all others. Today, each and every person here will witness the words that they will speak to one another and the vows that they will make. You should take good care to remember these words, for a marriage needs the help of a community, of friends and family who will be there when needed and will do all they can during hard times to stand by Chris and Emily and offer their support to them and the new family that they create today. May you always do all within your power to support the union that will be made here today and to nurture the bond between these two people for whom you all love. Being in love is not merely a feeling. Love is a deep unity maintained by a will that's deliberately strengthened by habit, reinforced by the grace which both partners receive from one another. They can have this love for each other even at those moments when they do not like each other, as you love yourself even when you do not like yourself. They can retain this love even when each can easily allow themselves to be in love with someone else. Being in love first moved them to the promise of fidelity, but this quieter love enables them to keep this promise. It is on this love that the engine of marriage is run. Being in love was the explosion that started why we are here today. A successful marriage is not something that just happens. It takes work, it takes patience, and it takes time. It takes a commitment from both of you. A commitment to do whatever it takes to make your relationship thrive and not just simply survive. Chris, will you take Emily to be your lawfully wedded wife and travel the rest of life's roads with her? Will you love her, laugh with her, comfort her, honor and protect her, and forsaking all others, be faithful to her as long as you both shall live? Hello. Emily, will you take Chris to be your lawfully wedded husband and travel the rest of life's roads with him? Will you love him, laugh with him, comfort him, honor and protect him, and forsaking all others, be faithful to him as long as you both shall live? Chris and Emily, the symbolic vows that you are about to make are a way of saying to one another, you know all those things we've promised and hoped and dreamed? Well, I meant it all, every word of it. Before this moment, you have been many things to one another. Classmates, acquaintances, friends, companions, lovers, and even teachers. For you have learned much from one another in these last few years. Now, you shall say a few words and things will never quite be the same between you. For after these vows you shall say to the world, this is my husband, this is my wife. This is the point in the ceremony when people talk about the wedding bands being a perfect circle, having no beginning and no end, but we all know that these rings have a beginning. Rock is dug up from the earth, metals are liquefied in a furnace at 1,000 degrees, the hot metal is forged, cooled, and then painstakingly polished. Something beautiful made from raw elements. Love is like that. It comes from humble beginnings, made from imperfect beings. It is the process of making something beautiful where there was once nothing at all. The promises which you have spoken to each other today are inscribed forever in your minds and in your hearts. But words are fleeting, so these rings serve as a reminder of the feelings you have in your hearts at this very moment. Now repeat after me, Chris. You have the rings? Emily will go first. Rings, yes. Repeat after me. Chris, with this ring, I am giving you my promise
Chris, with this ring, I'm giving you my promise
to always love you,
to always love you,
cherish you,
cherish you,
honor you, and comfort you.
honor you, and comfort you.
I promise that I will love you
Promise that I will love you,
and keep my heart open to you
keep my heart open to you
all the days of my life.
all the days of my life.
Emily,
Emily,
with this ring, I am giving you my promise
with this ring, I'm giving you my promise
to always love,
to always love,
cherish you,
cherish you,
honor you, and comfort you.
honor you, and comfort you.
I promise that I will love you
I promise that I will love you
and keep my heart open to you
and keep my heart open to you
all the days of my life.
all the days of my life.
Chris and Emily, no one but you can declare yourselves married. You have begun it here today in speaking before your family and friends, and will do it again in the days and years to come, standing by each other, sharing all that is sweet and bitter in life. Each tender act, each loving word will be the declaration of what was made here today. Therefore, it is my joyful responsibility to officially acknowledge your union as husband and wife. You may now seal your marriage with a kiss. Ladies and gentlemen, it is my privilege to present to you for the very first time, husband and wife, Mr. and Mrs. Wassenberg.
All right.
Congratulations. Congrats.
Thank you.
Finally!
Finally.
All right. Let's go. Feed our families. Hi, Mom.
What?
There's a caterpillar on you. It's really